Cottee really enjoying himself now, Tony Cottee, and Nevin's in again. Oh, it's all too easy. 3-0.
Newell won it fairly from Donaghy, and Pat Nevin is onside. Callister's making up the ground, but Pat Nevin has produced a delightful finish.
Yeah, sounds it. I mean, we talked to Aldo just over a year ago, but we didn't really get to touch on his Tranmere days. It was a lot about the Liverpool days. But I do know from speaking to other former Reds that the similar thing happened at Liverpool. You know, the drinking culture in the 70s and the 80s, you know, going into the tunnel before the match, and the alcohol fumes were amazing, apparently, you know. But, you know, moving on from that, Aldo went on to manage at Tranmere, obviously, as you know, but I think you'd left a few years before that.
No, I was still there. And I'll tell you a wee story about that.
Oh, really? Yeah. All right, okay, you go on.
So we had manager Johnny King, and in this recent book, he is one of the best characters. He's a cracker of a character. He had some of the best lines. Do you know, famously in sport, the most quoted human being in sport history, a guy called Yogi Berra. And he's an American sports person, right? And just look up, if you don't know his quotes, look up his quotes, right?
What was that name again, Pat? Say that name again.
Yogi Berra.
Not Yogi. I just thought Yogi Bear, the cartoon character.
That's where Yogi Bear got his name.
Oh,
right? From Yogi Berra.
Yeah.
Look up the quotes, and you will see quotes there that you know. You just know all these quotes. You just didn't know where they came from. They're all Yogi Berra because they're all weird, and you don't know if they're brilliant or stupid or insightful or mental. You know, you can't tell. Well, Johnny King was like that, and I loved him for it because I love language and I love wording, I love wordplay, and he was always mixing his metaphors really badly, and I found this hilarious. The way he used to try his team talks, and so certainly there's a lot of humour in the first part of this book because Johnny King is a great character. But after Johnny King left, you know, we'd struggled in the fourth season. And he was moved upstairs. And what actually happened was the chairman called me into his office and said, "Do you want to be manager?" And I said, "No, not really." I was chairman of the PFA at the time. I've never wanted to be manager of a football club. But he said, "Well, it'd be great. You know, I'm sure it'd be good. You're respected by the lads." And I went, "I'm just not interested in that sort of thing. I don't think I'm the right personality for it." I mean, how many people got offered a managerial job and say, no? And that's very much what I'm like. The sort of things I do. I will do something for the right reasons. And then he said, "Would you do it to the end of the season?" And I said, "Well, no, I just don't want to do it."
Yeah.
Well, apparently he had one other guy that he was going to choose. And that other guy was Aldo.
Wow.
So Aldo was given the job. Yeah. Now, he might have always given the job to Aldo, I don't know. But he wanted to know if I wanted the job, and he asked me to take it. But Aldo was certainly the right type of personality to take that on board.